Hey everyone, as promised, here is the intro to the Japanese alphabet. So I'll be starting with the first alphabet, which is Hiragana. So that's usually, the symbols are usually a combination of a consonant and a vowel as one symbol. There are also symbols for each vowel on its own, and then there's only one situation where there's a single consonant, and we'll get to that later in the series. So first thing that we need to know is pronunciation. So in hiragana, or in Japanese in general, we have our 5 vowels, which are A, E, I, O, and U. So A, E, I, O, and U. So in the English alphabet, we say it in that order because that's the order that those vowels show up in our alphabet. Whereas in Japanese, they change the order a little bit. Whereas it becomes A, I, U, E, O. So that's the order that the vowels are listed in, and that's generally how, when you write the alphabet, that would be the way that you would write the vowels. But they're not pronounced the same way that we would in English. A is pronounced A. I is funny, it's pronounced E. U is pronounced as U. E is pronounced as E. And O is pronounced as O. So O is the only one that stays the same between both English and Japanese. So it's very important that you remember those sounds. A, E, U, E, O, because you'll be using those sounds for pretty much all of the Japanese alphabet characters that we will be learning. So the first one that we're going to learn is A. So A, which is A, is written with a line across, then you go down, and then you're going to make kind of a swirl, so as shown there. So I'm going to write that again. Always start with the line across, then the line down, and then you do a swirl. So it's important to make sure that you do it in that sequence specifically. In Japanese writing, it's for fluidity, it's for just ease of writing, and it's very particular how you would write it. So that's how you would write A. The next one, which is I, or E, remember that we pronounce it E in Japanese, is going to be a dash to the side here, and then another line like that. So that, again, like this. So always start from left to right. The next one we're going to learn is U, or U. You start with a line up top, and then you're going to curve and make kind of like a question mark. So always left to right and top to bottom. So the dash goes first, and then you write the question mark underneath. There's no dot, but you write that same kind of curve like you would for a question mark. So one more time, like so. E, or E, is my favorite one to write. I just think it's really fun to do. So again, same idea as U. You're going to start with the dash up top. You're then going to do kind of like a zigzag. So you swerve up, you come down, and you curve. One more time, starting with the line, then you curve up, down, and kind of a swoosh. And again. Alright, so the next one is going to be O, which again, same pronunciation in English and in Japanese. You're going to start with a line going across, so remember left to right. Then top to bottom, we're going to draw a line going down. We're then going to bring it to the left and curve it over to the right, and then we're going to do a little dash on the right hand side. So again, across, down, to the left, curve over, and a dash. And one last time, across, down, to the left, dash. Okay, so going to write those all out now, and we're going to practice saying them. So we have A, E, U, E, O. Alright, so remember those pronunciations, because now we're going to move on to another set of characters. So these are the ones that all start with K. So like we said, we have those vowels, A, E, U, E, O. So now we're going to add a K in front of those. So it's going to become Ka, Ki, Ku, K, ko. So keep that in mind when writing our next set of characters here. So we're going to start with ka. Ka, you're going to again start from left to right. You're going to go across, down, and do a little tick underneath. We're then going to start at the top here and draw another line. And then we're going to do another dash, kind of like what we did for the O. So we're going to do that one more time. Across, down, and curve, straight line, dash. One last time. Across, curve, line, dash. And that's how you write ka. Next is ki. So we're going left to right and top to bottom. So we're going to start with a dash across from left to right, another dash across, left to right. We're going to almost write like a check mark going from the top down, and then we go across like this. So it kind of looks like a smiley face. It looks like kind of somebody wearing sunglasses. That's what I use to remind myself how to write ki. So 2 lines going across, a line going through and down, and then kind of a smiley face. That's ki. One more time. 1, 2, down, smile. Okay, so that's ki. Ku is probably one of the easiest characters to write in general. It's basically just one swift movement. So ku is basically start at the top, go diagonally down towards the left, then stop halfway, and go diagonally down to the right. And that's ku. So down to the left, slide to the right. One more time, down to the left, and slide to the right. So that would be ku. K is a little bit more, there's kind of 2 parts to writing K. So we're going to start with the left-hand side of it. We're going to go from top to bottom, curve it a little bit, and do a little tick at the bottom. We're going to do a line across beside it, and we're going to draw a line going through that cross. And that is K. So again, down, and across. Straight down with a tick, left to right, down. And that is K. Next one that we'll be learning is ko. So that goes a bit different. We're going to start left to right, and we're going to arch across. And then we're going to come underneath. And it kind of looks like the top and the bottom of an eye. So that is ko. So one more time, ko. Curved line from the top, curved line on the bottom. And that's ko. So just a refresher, we have ka, ki, ku, ke, and ko. And the last set of letters that I'm going to do is the S part of the alphabet. So again, S-A. Now this time instead of S-I, it's going to be S-H-I. So she. Then S-U, S-E, S-O. So sa, she, su, se, so. So when written out, it would be like this. Sa, she, su, se, so. So we're going to start with sa. So sa is a little tricky because it's very similar to ki that we just learned, where we have our line across, left to right, and we have a line that goes through it, kind of like a check mark, and then the smiley face. So it's only a single line compared to when you do ki, which has the 2 lines. So again, sa is line across, line through, with a kind of a check, smiley face. Last time, line across, check mark, smiley face. So that would be sa. She is also a pretty easy one to write. It's basically kind of like a backwards J. You go from the top to the bottom and you curve to the right. And that's she. So again, like that. One more time, like so. Then the next one is se, or sorry, su is the next one. So su is one of my favorite ones to do as well. I just like having, there's a little bit of a loop-de-loop in there. So you're going to go draw a line left to right. You're going to start from the top and you're going to come down, and about halfway down you're going to do a little circle around and come back down. So again, left to right, start at the top above the line, you're going to come down, swirl around, and you're going to do a little loop. One last time, across, then down with a swirl, and then curve it off at the bottom. So that's su. Se is our next one, and we're going to do again a line left to right. So you'll notice a lot of times we start from left to right, and then again, of course, top to bottom. We're then going to start on the right hand side of that line, and we're going to draw a line straight down, and then we're going to go beside it to the left, and we're going to draw another line, but we're going to go further down and then curve it at the bottom towards the right. And that's se. So we'll do that one more time. Line left to right. We're going to then on the right hand side draw a short line from top to bottom, just going down through it. Then we're going to go to the left, draw another line going straight down, further, and turning to the right. One last time. Across, line, further line with a right hand curve. Like so. Our last one is going to be so. And so is kind of like, it reminds me of how you might write a quarter rest in music. So if you've written a quarter rest before, you'll kind of get how this shape is similar. So we're going to start at the top. We're going to go left to right. We're going to go down on an angle to the left. Then we're going to come across straight. And we're going to then come back down and swirl, or kind of curve it. So that's a saw. It kind of looks like a zigzag. So we're going to go right to left, down, across, curve. One more time. Left to right, zigzag down, straight across, curve. And that is so. So we're going to now do a review of the S's. So we have sa, shi, su, se, so. So that would be the first 15 characters of the Japanese alphabet. So we're going to do a quick review. I'm going to just write them out quickly. Here we have a, I, u, e, o, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, and last is sa, shi, su, se, and so. So those are the first 15 characters. Tomorrow I'll be introducing another 15 characters while also reviewing the characters that I did today. And with the characters that we've learned, we'll be able to put together some basic Japanese words. So for example, using even just the vowels, we can write the word a, o, I, which is basically Japanese for blue. And then we could also do something like writing sushi, which is su and shi. So then there's all sorts of words that you can write even with just those first 15 characters from the Japanese alphabet. So I will continue to do about 15 each day from Tuesday to Thursday for the next few weeks. I will then, once I'm done Hiragana, I will then move on to Katakana, which is the Japanese alphabet that's used for foreign words. And then, if there's enough interest, then I would also introduce kanji as well, but it'd be the more basic kanji because I am definitely by no means an expert. So with that being said, I'll see you later. Bye.